Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everyone to our online session. I am Dr. Selima Sultana, Associate Professor of Pharmacology and Therapeutics at the AMS Medical College, Mogbazar, Dhaka. Today, I am going to discuss about the factors modifying drug action. What are the factors? Number 1 is personal factors. Number 2 is genetic factors. Number 3 is environmental factors. And number 4 is immunological factors. And the number 5 is miscellaneous factors. At first, I will discuss about the personal factors. What are the personal factors? Personal factors are age, sex, race, nutritional factors, etc. At first, I will discuss about the age. Extremes of age, such as too young or too old, alters the drug action because of enzyme machinery, plasma protein, blood-brain barrier, blood homeostatic mechanism, heart, kidney and liver function, GIT system, all are underdeveloped or dysfunctioned. Example is in enteric fever. In case of infant, if chloramphenicol is administered, causes failure of metabolism of drug due to absence or deficiency of glucuronide transferase enzyme in liver. As chloramphenicol is more lipid-soluble drug, it cannot excrete through kidney, so accumulate within the liver, within the body, cross the blood-brain barrier, goes to respiratory and cardiac center. Normal heart and lung functions are hampered and Gray baby syndrome occurs. Gray baby syndrome is characterized by cyanosis or bluish discoloration, abdominal distension, vomiting, loose or gray stool, rejection of suckling. Ultimately, the baby dies from respiratory failure. Administration of tetracycline in children below 5 years of age causes retarded bone and teeth growth. Administration of steroid in children causes early fusion of epiphysis and diaphysis, results in short stature. Administration of streptomycin in old age causes deafness. 6. In case of female, the factors modify drug actions are pregnancy, lactation, etc. Pregnancy. In first trimester of pregnancy, the drugs may produce teratogenic effects and abortion, such as aspirin. If we give aspirin in pregnant women in the first trimester, it causes teratogenic effects such as cleft lip, cleft palate, etc. and also causes abortion. The second trimester is relatively safe, but in third trimester, drug affects both mother and fetus equally. If mother consumes tetracycline, it crosses blood-placental barrier, deposited in bones and teeth of fetus and causes enamel dysplasia. If mother consumes CNS depressant drugs, it affects the fetus. So, drug should be given cautiously to the pregnant woman, considering risk-benefit ratio. But iron, vitamin, etc. may be given to maintain the pregnancy. Lactation. A nursing mother should take drug cautiously. If insomnia of mother and she takes sleeping pill, consumption of drug and goes to the neonates through breastfeeding, depress CNS of the neonates. Mother consumes tetracycline, goes to neonates through breastfeeding, deposited in bones and teeth, neonatal growth is hampered. Atropine. Now, race. Atropine in mydriasis in white, so small dose is required, and atropine no mydriasis in black, so large dose is needed. Another example is thiacetazone, which is very cheap anti-tubercular drug, well absorbed by African and Asian people, but makes rash in Chinese and Europeans. Now, nutritional status. The urine of vegetarian is alkaline, so alkaline drug is less ionized, increased absorption and decreased excretion. More action of drug, dose should be decreased. Acidic drug is more ionized, decreased absorption and increased excretion. Dose must be increased. In non-vegetarian meat or meat consumer, the urine is acidic, so the phenomena is vice versa. In malnutrition, there is decreased protein, decreased plasma protein and enzyme, decreased metabolism, prolonged drug action, so normal drug may cause adverse effects. Now the genetic factors. Genetic factors can cause drug action alteration. Normally, HMP shunt in RBC, glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase causes formation of NADPH, which activates glutathione reductase enzyme. Oxidized glutathione on red cell membrane converts to reduced glutathione on red cell membrane. There is maintenance of the integrity of the red cell. But if glucose 6-phosphate enzyme is absent or decreased or deficient genetically in a person, the production of NADPH is decreased, no activation of glutathione on red cell membrane, and red cell membrane ruptures causes hemolytic anemia. Usually primaquine and anti-malarial drug kills Plasmodium with no complication. But in 10% American Black, American Negroes, administration of the drug cures malaria, but at the same time causes hemolytic anemia, which also develops due to genetic deficiency of glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme. Normally, adrenaline causes activation of glucose 6-phosphatase enzyme, which causes glycogenolysis and increased blood sugar level. When glucose 6-phosphatase enzyme is deficient or absent genetically, the glycogen cannot be broken down into glucose. So, administration of adrenaline does not result in increased blood sugar level, rather it causes glycogen storage disease. Due to genetic variation in certain group of patients, succinylcholine as an anesthetic drug cannot be metabolized due to deficiency or abnormality or of succinylcholinesterase enzyme or due to presence of atypical plasma cholinesterase enzyme, resulting in prolonged duration of action of the drug, ultimately causes prolonged apnea. Treatment is artificial respiration and blood transfusion to supply cholinesterase enzyme. Now the environmental factors. In urban area, environment is polluted with hydrocarbon. Inhalation of hydrocarbon causes induction of microsomal enzyme. There is increased metabolism of drug and decreased effect of drug. Increased dose of drug should be administered. People living in high altitude, that is hilly area, there is less drug metabolizing enzyme, there is decreased metabolism and drug action is prolonged than people living in the sea level. Persons who work in insecticidal factory, induction of hepatic microsomal enzyme, there is rapid metabolism of drug and decreased drug action. People working in radiation, X-ray, asbestos, benzene, susceptible to cancer. Now the immunological or allergic factors are type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4. Now the miscellaneous factors. Miscellaneous factors are dose of the drug, time of administration of drug, route of administration, pathological condition, tolerance, dependence, drug combination, drug interaction, cumulation and drug metabolism and elimination. Doses of the drug. Gradual increase of dose with different actions or different effects, such as phenobarbital. If dose of phenobarbital is gradually increased, it may cause adverse sedation, then hypnosis, then narcosis, then anesthesia and ultimately coma and death. High doses of paracetamol may cause hepatotoxicity. Low dose of chlorpromazine causes antiemetic effect, but high dose of chlorpromazine causes antipsychotic effect. Now the time of administration of drug. Almost all types of antibiotics given before meal because it may be destroyed by digestive juice and absorption is maximum. Antacid is given after meal. Proton pump inhibitors are given half an hour before meal. If aspirin is taken in empty stomach, it may causes peptic ulcer disease, so it should be taken after meal. Now the route of administration of drug. Diazepam or benzodiazepines, if taken orally, it causes anxiolytic effect. If IV injection, it causes anesthetic effect. Such as another example is magnesium sulfate. If it is taken orally, it causes act as purgatives. If it is given by IV injection, reduce intracranial pressure in head injury. Now the pathological condition. If there is liver or kidney disease, metabolism and excretion of drug may be hampered and action of drug is altered. If the metabolism of drug is increased, there is decreased drug action, and metabolism of drug if decreased, there is increased drug action. If the excretion of drug is more, the action of drug will be decreased, and if the excretion of drug is less, the action of drug will be more. These are all about today's discussion. See you in the next session. Stay safe, stay home. Allah Hafiz.